can't tell you how many times I've heard somebody say to me there's just only 12 notes of music and everything has been done before. Well, that's not even close to accurate, and I'm going to prove that wrong right now. Let's say you have like a factor of 9 thing happening, right? So in your song, you have the tempo. Let's call that one factor. These are just some examples of possibilities: the arrangement, the key, the time signature, the genre, the style, the melody, the song structure, the production, the feel. Each time you add one of those elements, the factor of 9 is increased. So instead of having 9 options, now you have 99 options. Change the tempo, you have 999 options. Change the arrangement, you have 9,999 options. Every time you add another element, you have even more possibilities. It's virtually endless. So 12 notes is only one small part of this whole equation. It's only like the harmony of the song is important and the notes are important, but there's also so many other things involved in how you create music. Maybe you want to make a song that's just you playing the acoustic guitar. Maybe you want to write a song that's you and a guitar and bass and drums. Or you're doing a power trio kind of thing if you're a guitar player. Maybe you want to add like a piano, an acoustic piano, maybe an electric piano, maybe a Rhodes piano, or like an organ to your arrangement. Maybe you put some percussion. Maybe you have some shakers or some congos or bongos. Maybe you want to throw in a saxophone player as well. Maybe you'll have a string section. All of these different elements change the music and make it different. So that's a great thing. So today we're going to take a look at how we can look at some of these different songs and let's take a different song and change one of these elements to spark your songwriting juices, to get you to be able to write a song from somebody else's hard work and diligence, basically, and to get you started to move forward with your own songwriting process. But first, thank you so much for checking out this video. My name is Drew Bentley. The channel is Learn Guitar with Drew. And if you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button, click the bell for notifications. Comment section down below. There's lots of links to different things that are involved with my musical journey. Okay, so let's see, dig in here and see how we do this. A good idea then is to take a song that already exists and play it, and then maybe change something from the song and see if you can get inspiration for your own songwriting process. Let's take like something like Mary Jane's Last Dance, right? Simple. Okay, so we're playing this whole simple song, we're jamming on it. Okay, now we're like, okay, I feel like writing music, so I'm going to take this and see if I can change something about it, some element of it, and come up with my own thing that will inspire me to write a piece of music. So let's take the chords first. We have A minor, G, D, A minor. Okay, so one of the very first things I'll do is cageify it, do the cage system. Okay, maybe I'll make it a minor 7. Do like a 6th chord. Maybe I'll do like a D7, A minor 7. Maybe I'll do like A minor 7 to G6 like I did before. And maybe like a D, add 9 to an A minor. Maybe okay, so that I'm just trying to change the chords here. Moving up the cage system a little bit, up the neck, and trying some different chords here. Okay, now what if I just take that same thing and I decide I'm going to change not only where the chords are, but maybe I'll change the feel a little bit too. Maybe I'll make it more like a... Okay, a little bit different, maybe the 7th chord. That time I did like a D sus to a D to an A minor. Okay, maybe I'll make a whole bass line like that. Now that kind of sounds different. What if I did the same thing, but I kind of changed the technique I was using as well? I'm playing the same chords, but I'm stretching the chords out now over 2 measures, changing the technique, changing where the chords are playing, and then adding a few other notes to the chords, like a minor 7, G6. Okay, so now what if I do the same thing, but I add another chord into my equation? A minor, G, D, A minor, F, G, A minor. Okay, that's a little different. Now I'm going to go like a... Okay, so now it's starting to sound nothing like Mary Jane's Last Dance. I started there, but I thought, you know what? I'll try some different things here. Just a starting point to get going here, right? What if I did something like this? Now I'm going to make it do like a Beatles change now, from D major to D minor like this. Maybe I'll do like some kind of thing. Okay, maybe I'll do the same thing as that, but then I'll throw a couple power chords in. So I'm just kind of making stuff up here, but it sounds nothing like where I started from. Now, what if I take the same feel from Mary Jane's Last Dance and I do something with that and I completely change chords? Like same feel, nothing, same chords. So I'll go back to the beginning. I'll play the original song again just to remember where I was. So what I'm going to do here is dampen my left hand so I can do like a chick jam, and then I'll be able to feel maybe a different song. I don't like that. Let's try like a seventh chord. So suddenly I'm playing something nothing like Mary Jane's Last Dance again, but it's taken me there. And that's the cool thing about it. I look at guitar playing in general, and my entire guitar life is like driving a dog sled. I have a general idea where I'm going, right? The dogs are pulling along the sled, and I'm sort of like trying to stay on the path, and I'm sort of trusting them. Like I remember riding a horse once, and the horse was walking along a ridge. And I'm looking down, there's like a lake below and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die here. But I trusted that the horse would have good footing. And the horse is going to figure out what it's doing. So when you're playing music, I think you have like a little statistician in the back of your brain. You're doing the thing and you're listening like you listen to actual music. Like when I listen to music, the analytical part of your mind is in the very back. And there's a little statistician going like, well, he did this. He decided to play an A minor 7 chord there. Oh, he made it a minor 11 chord. And he's writing it down, and that's cataloging in your brain while you're doing this. But the dog sled is leading the way. So you have to kind of like let the dogs pull you where they're going to pull you. And this is a great way to do it. Just take something from a song and then use that to to build another song with. So let's take Mary Jane's Last Dance. Let's change the key and see what happens. So we have A minor. If I do B minor first, right? So B minor is the first chord, and then I'm going to go to an A, to an E, to B minor. But if I'm not careful, it sounds like Chris Isaac suddenly. It sounds like I want to fall in love, you know. I'm not trying to do that right now. I'm just, it's funny that actually happened. So let's do like a seventh chord instead. I don't like that. I don't like that either. Maybe like a. Okay, that's kind of cool. So maybe like a. Okay, so that was pretty fun little jam. That entire thing started because I was sort of taking Mary Jane's Last Dance and taking some of the elements and creating something else with it. You could take this any direction you want to, and you can do this off a song that's based on riffs, a song that's based on chords, a song that's based on like a blues progression, literally anything. You can take any element of any song and take it and run with it. And if you just take one element out of a song, the final product will sound nothing like the original song. Remember, everything is derivative. Nobody's creating anything. It's absolutely brand new. We're all learning from each other. Your style of writing, your style of playing, your style of everything is an amalgamation of everything that you like and everything you don't like. So there's a lot of things on guitar I just don't do. I could do them if I chose to do them, but I've never really developed them because I decided it wasn't going to be part of my whole bag of tricks. Like, there's only so many things you can be good at, and you have to kind of pick and choose your battles when you're doing this. So this is a great tool. Take a song, any song, every song, and figure out what the elements are. What is the arrangement? What is the feel? What is the tempo? What is the time signature? What is the key? What are the techniques involved? What is the type of chords being played? Are they power chords? Are they triads? Are they seventh chords, ninth chords? What's the arrangement? What's the I said it already. What's the song structure? Take these ideas and then pick one from the song, and it will spark an idea in your mind to create something that you made up that's coming from something else, and it will turn into a brand new song. Now, sometimes these are throwaways. I mean, you will probably only keep, like, I don't know, a very small portion of the things you come up with, but it helps you in the process of continuously writing music and getting yourself motivated to write music and staying fresh with creating new ideas by finding the ideas in something somebody else has done and somebody else's hard work. It's not plagiarism, because like I said at the beginning of this video, there's so many elements involved in music, and there's such a vast amount of different components involved that you're not plagiarizing anything. You're just getting a spark, something to motivate you to move forward, to say, hey, this is cool. Maybe I can do something that I can write that's not exactly like this, but it's ends up being good eventually. All right. Well, thank you so much. If you haven't checked it out already, the first video in this series is about how to create music in the first place. Like, where does the inspiration come from? Like Jack Black says, the inspirato. Where does that come from? There's a video on that subject, and there'll be more videos in this series because I think this is a cool thing to talk about. One of my whole motivations to teaching in the first place is to teach people how to write stuff, solos, songs, riffs, whatever, how to create something. I think it's really, really fun to create. That's the best moment of your guitar life. Like, I can categorize my guitar life. My favorite thing of all is creating new music, the moment of creation. I love to record next. I think I like to practice next, and then I love to perform, and then I love to teach. It's all entwined in this giant guitar. I call it my jobby. It's my job, my hobby, but it's all kind of all combined together, and it's all good, and everything feeds everything else. So at the top of that entire food chain of awesome guitar stuff is this creation, this concept of creating something new with 6 strings and 12 frets and 12 notes and you know, these small variables, but ultimately it ends up being just a whole entire world of possibilities. Okay, thank you so much for checking out this video. I can't wait to see you at the next lesson.